Hello everyone. I imagine you all are worrying about the events that took place in my last video, and truth be told, everything has been very chaotic. After I had realised the rescue was gone, I tried to hide his disappearance from everyone. I avoided Chrissy for 2 days straight until I finally broke and told her the truth. Listen, Chrissy, I lost him. I lost the rescue. I lost the freaking rescue.
This is really bad. Oh, this is really bad. But Maddie, it wasn't your fault. We're gonna find him, okay? We will.
We obviously had to inform the rescue, which was definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. They were very forgiving, but I still felt incredibly guilty and ashamed of myself. Collectively as a team, we have involved the police and filed a missing horse report. The police and police dogs have searched the whole area of Golden Leaf and have seen nothing resembling him. I believe he was stolen, and that leads us up to now. I feel incredibly hopeless. I think I might put on something to take my mind off things. Ooh, an old horse race tape. That looks interesting. Oh my gosh, that's 283! And he's racing! What? I can't believe this. I'm gonna have to take this tape immediately to the police tomorrow morning. Chrissy, you will not believe what I found last night. I had some old racing tapes, and I watched them, and I saw 283. It was him!
Maddie, oh my word, are you sure? We need to take this to police. Like, now.
We showed the tape to the police, and of course we showed South Hoof Rescue. That same day, we had the police out again to observe our area to see if there was any more sightings. To my disappointment, there was nothing. Until... Maddie? We found some tyre tracks around your property? No way! I reckon this horse has been stolen. My heart dropped when we had to change his missing horse file to a stolen horse file. Weeks and weeks passed. Nothing. The only thing I had left of him was that tape, which I watched over and over again, studying it and spending hours and hours at the library, researching, digging. Horse 283 was owned by Steve Moore and was raced by his niece Ella Smith, and they were incredibly successful, winning almost any race they entered him in. And by the sounds of it, they had a rivalry in which I have been unable to find, but one person who was in the back, watching 283, staring, almost jealous. She caught my eye, and her description matched a young woman called Andrea Wilson, who was also a jockey at the time, and raced with a horse called Foxy Lady, who did not seem to be as popular or as talented. I became more and more curious as to why 283 had ended up in the rescue, so I put out an Instagram story, asking if anyone knew anything, and I got a reply from a man who told me to meet him at a very precise location. Do you really think I should go with him? I mean, this could be a total creep taking advantage of me.
I know. But we can get so much information out of this. And I'll walk with you down to the beach and hang around near the village, and I can even track your location if needed.
You're right. I'll do this for him. Me and Chrissy walked down to the beach near Cape West, and I headed down into a small cave in which this man had told me to meet him. Hello?
Hello, are you Maddie?
Yes, I am.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Steve.
Wait, Steve Moore?
Yeah, that's me. How'd you know?
Oh, I was doing some research about 283's racing history, and apparently you owned him, is that correct?
Yeah, I recommend you come and take a seat, love. This could be a long story. I was, the owner of 283. Ever since I was a young lad, I'd always wanted to produce a young racing horse. And when I had enough money, I bought 283 at 3 years old.
Did he have a name when you bought him?
No. But he did have a show name, I believe. It was Never Home, which I think's still registered. But anyway, I trained him up. But since I was already in my late 50s, I gave him to my niece. Her name's Ella, who at the time had just finished training to become a jockey. After a few months of working with each other, they decided to enter their first ever race at Charlesbury Races and won. We'd completely fallen in love with Never Home. For years we went to race after race, succeeding greatly and becoming more and more popular. The public loved him too. We loved the community until we met a girl who I believe was called Andrea Wilson. She followed us around at every race, watching and staring all the time. She appeared to be young and competitive. Ella originally tried to make friends with her, but all she wanted was 283.
Wait, so she wanted to buy him?
Yeah, she was incredibly jealous and wanted 283 more than anything. She even tried to push Ella off during a race. She was then disqualified, and we never saw her again.
Do you think she quit?
Well, I personally think she was banned. I haven't heard of her since.
Maybe. So, how did 283 end up at the rescue?
Oh, I don't think I should tell you that.
Please, you can trust me. You don't understand how much this information is helping us come closer to finding him. We don't have to talk ever again, but please, for his sake.
Fine. Around a year ago, Never Home wasn't performing his best anymore and seemed tired. Ella had told me that she and him were ready to retire from racing, and I did not react that well. My wife had died that year, and I was a different person. I yelled at Ella and begged her to not quit, and we needed the money. She yelled back, of course, and we've never spoken again. With no jockey to race with, I had run out of money to stay at the yard, so I left. Please excuse my voice. It goes a bit funny sometimes.
So, you didn't take him with you?
Nah, I didn't.
Normally, I would feel very angry at you, which I kind of am, but that wouldn't help the situation. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Thanks, love. I'm so sorry to put you through this, and I really do love 283 and Ella. I promise to help as much as I can.
Thank you. And when all of this is over, I can help you talk to Ella again.
That would be great, Maddie.
I felt 1,000,001 emotions after that talk. I feel so drained and tired. But there was one thing I do have. A gut feeling. And that gut feeling is my strive to keep going and not give up the fight.